Throughout history, humanity has faced moments of profound darkness. Wars, plagues, and disasters have shaped the world we live in today. Let's uncover these dark chapters and the lessons they hold. The annals of human history are stained with the blood of countless conflicts. From ancient battlefields to modern war zones, the devastating toll of human ambition and the struggle for power have left indelible marks on our collective consciousness. The clash of steel, the thunder of cannons, and the haunting silence of aftermath have echoed through the ages, reminding us of the fragility of peace and the high cost of discord. In the mist-shrouded fields of medieval Europe, armies clashed in brutal sieges that lasted months, even years. Towering stone walls crumbled under the relentless assault of siege engines, while disease and starvation claimed more lives than swords ever could. The cries of the wounded and the lamentations of the bereaved rose above the din of battle, a somber chorus that has resonated through time. As centuries passed, the scale of warfare grew exponentially. The muddy trenches of World War I became hellish labyrinths where millions of young men met their fate. Poison gas drifted across no man's land, choking the life from soldiers on both sides. The constant barrage of artillery fire shattered not just bodies, but minds, leaving a generation scarred by the horrors they had witnessed. The world had scarcely begun to heal when it was plunged into an even greater conflagration. World War II saw entire cities reduced to ash and rubble by relentless bombing campaigns. The skies darkened with smoke and the acrid scent of burning flesh as civilians and soldiers alike were consumed by the inferno of modern warfare. The development of nuclear weapons cast a long shadow over humanity, a grim reminder of our capacity for Yet wars are not the only dark chapters in our shared story. Throughout history, invisible enemies have wreaked havoc on populations, leaving fear and despair in their wake. Plagues and epidemics have ravaged civilizations, testing the limits of human resilience and scientific understanding. The Black Death swept across continents like a merciless scythe, claiming up to half of Europe's population in the 14th century. Streets once bustling with life became deathly quiet, save for the ominous tolling of church bells and the creaking wheels of carts laden with corpses. Families were torn apart, entire villages were wiped from existence, and the very fabric of society began to unravel in the face of this unseen killer. Centuries later, smallpox decimated indigenous populations in the Americas, forever altering the course of history. The virus, carried unwittingly by European explorers and conquerors, spread like wildfire through communities with no natural immunity. Entire cultures teetered on the brink of extinction, their rich traditions and knowledge nearly lost to the ravages of disease. Even in more recent times, outbreaks of influenza, Ebola, and other pathogens have reminded us of our continued vulnerability to microscopic threats. The sight of overcrowded hospitals, mass graves, and cities in lockdown serve as stark reminders that despite our technological advances, nature still holds the power to bring humanity to its knees. But it is not only human conflict and microscopic invaders that have cast long shadows over our history. The very earth beneath our feet and the skies above have unleashed catastrophes that have altered the course of civilizations and tested the limits of human endurance. Volcanoes, slumbering giants awakened by the restless movements of tectonic plates, have erupted with cataclysmic force. The explosion of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD entombed the city of Pompeii in ash, preserving a moment of terror for eternity. The 1883 eruption of Krakatoa unleashed a series of tsunamis that claimed over 36,000 lives and produced global climatic effects that lasted 4 years. Earthquakes have shaken the foundations of cities and empires alike. The Great Lisbon Earthquake of 1755 not only devastated Portugal's capital, but also sent shockwaves through European philosophy and theology, challenging long-held beliefs about divine providence and the nature of evil. More recently, the 2010 Haiti earthquake left over 200,000 dead and millions displaced, exposing the vulnerabilities of infrastructure and disaster preparedness in developing nations. Floods, whether caused by torrential rains, melting ice, or angry seas, have reshaped landscapes and washed away the works of man. The Yellow River in China, known as China's Sorrow, has burst its banks countless times throughout history, claiming millions of lives and altering the course of Chinese civilization. The Great Flood of 1931 submerged an area larger than England, resulting in a death toll that may have reached into the millions. Famine, often intertwined with environmental disasters and human conflict, has cast long shadows over human history. The Irish potato famine of the 1840s not only claimed over 1 million lives, but also triggered a mass exodus that forever changed the demographic landscape of Ireland and the United States. The Great Chinese Famine of 1959-1961, exacerbated by misguided government policies, resulted in tens of millions of deaths and left deep scars on the collective psyche of a nation. Yet even in these darkest moments, humanity has found ways to persevere, to learn, and to grow. From the ashes of destruction, innovations have risen. From the depths of despair, reforms have emerged. The resilience of the human spirit has time and again proven to be our greatest asset in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. The horrors of war have led to the establishment of international organizations dedicated to maintaining peace and promoting cooperation between nations. The United Nations, born from the ashes of World War II, stands as a testament to humanity's desire to prevent future conflicts and address global challenges collectively. Epidemics have spurred advancements in medical science and public health. The development of vaccines, improvements in sanitation, and the establishment of global health monitoring systems have saved countless lives and improved the quality of life for billions around the world. Natural disasters have prompted innovations in architecture, engineering, and early warning systems. Cities rebuilt after earthquakes now incorporate seismic-resistant designs. Advanced weather forecasting and evacuation protocols have significantly reduced the death toll from hurricanes and tsunamis. The lessons learned from famines have led to improvements in agricultural techniques, food distribution systems, and international aid networks. While hunger remains a pressing global issue, our capacity to respond to and prevent widespread famine has greatly improved. As we stand at the crossroads of past and future, these dark chapters of history serve not just as somber reminders of human suffering, but as beacons guiding us toward a more enlightened path. The monuments and memorials that dot our landscapes are not merely tributes to the fallen, but silent teachers imploring us to heed the lessons of the past. In thriving modern cities built upon the ruins of ancient catastrophes, we see the indomitable spirit of humanity. Each skyscraper, each bustling street, each technological marvel is a testament to our ability to rise from the ashes, to learn, to adapt, and to progress. History teaches us that even in our darkest moments, hope and progress are possible. By understanding the tragedies of the past, we can build a brighter, stronger future. It is up to each of us to carry these lessons forward, to remain vigilant against the forces that would plunge us back into darkness, and to work tirelessly toward a world of greater peace, understanding, and resilience. If you're fascinated by stories of human resilience and want to uncover more hidden chapters of history, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Which historical moment impacted you the most? Let's explore history together, for in understanding our past, we shape our future.